the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to the toast and happy, what is it?
Wednesday.
Wednesdays. Wednesday. Okay. Like, it's not what I was hoping for when I said what day is it. I thought maybe you were going to say Thursday.
It's the day of the Weds, of the Wedness. Let's just move on from that.
Yeah, I really didn't mean to start out on a negative note, but when the world around us is so negative, I can really only do so much.
Yeah. So let's just like leave that there. Do what we do, which is spread joy and light. And get us into that latter half of the week. Let's get that latter half of the week energy going.
Let's get it rolling. Oh, it's my wedding anniversary. Yeah, you didn't wish me a happy anniversary. That's fine.
I actually was chuckling because you posted on social media a clip of the song that Zach wrote me, and you posted it right now today. And I'm like, happy anniversary, coaches. Here's a song for your sister.
Correct. I'm never not thinking of you, even on a day that like should be about me. But yeah, it's my anniversary. Not a big deal.
Happy anniversary, Mazel Tov. Such an amazing feat. 8 years strong.
Yeah, you know what? Actually,
Feels
I don't know if I
longer.
ever even talked about this on the toast, but like you guys know, like a running joke is that like I absolutely hated my wedding because I was like so fat and ugly. And it's just sort of like a fun fact about me. You know, I hated my wedding. And I've actually done like a total 360 on it.
You posted one story that alluded to this. That's how I know that you've done a 360, and I was happy to see it. But walk us through those feelings.
I did a Q&A and somebody asked me something about my wedding, and it was the first time I recognized. I was like, wait, no, I don't hate. It's part of my story. Like, yes, I'm so weight obsessed. I'm like sick in the head. I hate my former fat self. Like, you guys know this is something I struggle with. I'm sure you're tired of hearing about it. And I really let that infiltrate like hatred of my own wedding, you know, especially like also the mole on my face, which I really didn't want to mention, but it bears repeating, you know? So somebody had asked me a question on my Q&A. It was the first time I didn't have this like visceral reaction, like, ugh, I have to go scrounge up a wedding photo. It was like, oh, let me go down memory lane. And I think maybe it's the birth of my son, you know? He wouldn't be here if it weren't for that moment, if it weren't for that mole, if it weren't for that big fat ass. So I don't know. I just like, I don't hate it anymore.
That
we were
ass
so
that
cute.
got the guy.
Right, and we were so little,
like
and
if
we
you
were so
skinny
happy.
Rink, like, and you were just a different girl, like maybe you and Ben wouldn't have connected in the way that you did.
1,000%.
So thank you to that girl for this boy.
1,000%.
I
So
believe
no
you
longer
called
feel...
it on your story. You put it very sweetly. You said Ruby's origin story.
Yeah, no, it's so cute. Like I really have no problems with it now. I love looking at photos. Actually, so much so that I'm really crazy. I never even had my wedding books made because like I really did not like the way that I looked. And over the summer, I actually contacted my wedding photographer and I was like, hey, remember me? I got married 8 years ago. I'd like my books now. I'm ready for them emotionally.
I, too, am getting the itch 6 years on to make a wedding book, mostly so that my kids can look at it. Because even when we went to a wedding last weekend and then we were telling them about our wedding and then they wanted to look at like pictures from our wedding. So we like had to show them on our phone. But I'd love to just like give them a book that they could look at. So I feel ready to make a wedding book now. It's too hard to do right after the event. Like
you're too close to it.
You're too close to it. It's like, it's so much drama. It's like when you're done with your wedding, it's like, I don't want any part of that. I don't want any more work associated with the wedding.
Yep.
But I feel like after 6 years, I have recovered.
Yeah, me too.
I could enjoy the bookmaking process. And I could also ask our Fab, we had the same photographer, Anthony Vasquez, Fab, best in the biz. Like, could you just choose the pictures? Like, you know, the family, like choose the highlights, you know, like, I don't want to get so in the weeds. Cause then it's like, well, I need one where I did my soft smile and one where I did my teeth smile. Like, I just choose too many pictures.
I had a book made for photos from Ruby's bris where I obviously like looked like the worst version of myself 8 days postpartum. Like I didn't even care. And that's what really gave me the itch to start making books.
I make books now as well for like big events or like family trips. And so that we can like look at the books after for the kids' birthday parties. And I love them. And now it's like I'm a human being who has my shit together when I have like so much stuff going on. And now I have time to make books. But when I had nothing going on back in 2019, I had no time to make a wedding book.
I just feel like photo books are making a return. Maybe that's my personal experience.
I think that's our growth journeys. Mm-hmm. It's just like so crazy how I couldn't do it then, but now I will.
Speaking of journeys, Jackie and I both, yeah, that's right, Jackie joined, started our Dancing with the Stars journey last night. We tuned in for 2 hours of cable commercial fun. How do you want to... Are we doing a TV recap? Is there a story?
It wasn't a story, so I think TV recap at the end, or I could make it a story. But I don't
I
want
would
to
make it a story because it's going to be chunky.
Okay, I don't want to like bore. Maybe the 5th story. I don't want to bore the people who didn't watch.
But even though what I'm gathering is like everybody watches the show.
If I watched Dancing with the Stars last night, like they're doing something right. I
Yeah.
I was sat, kill the lights. I was like, look at this. How have I been missing this? Also, what's so crazy is we went to the set of Dancing with the Stars when
We did. Fun fact, like when you're on Dancing with the Stars, they ask you to like bring any famous or influential friends that you have to come sit in the audience as your quote friends and family.
well,
So,
you have to have like new people every week too.
Right. So, like, by the 11th week, Lauren Elena had run out of famous friends and she invited us. And it was actually so much fun. We didn't know enough about the lore, but it was still just like a fabulous, fun thing. And Lauren crushed it. She made it really, really far that season. So,
Yeah.
we were like, we're with Lauren.
Yeah, no, shouts out to whoever is in charge of this season of Dancing with the Stars. You've done something right because it's on everyone's radar. The fact that I was so aware of it all night. I was like, oh, it's 7:30. I guess Dancing with the Stars starts at 8. And like by 8, I was sat and the boys were down and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll watch, sure. And I love dancing. I love like showmanship.
Yeah,
like, I love The Greatest Show. Like it's very like performance, and I really like that stuff. And it's very high quality, and there's such great dancers, especially when the pros do their thing. Like I'm really the perfect candidate to watch it.
You are. And my concern of like ABC abusing my time, so many commercial breaks, so much like fake packaged corny shit. I actually was pleasantly surprised. It's because there's a lot of contestants, and I'm sure the later we get on in the season, it gets really fillery. But last night, you know what? I had an A+ experience, and I have so many thoughts on the dances that I can't wait to share.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna go dance by dance. I also just want to say, like, the idea that they have to like do a sideline interview after they've just danced their hearts out.
And by the way, they have to run upstairs.
They can't speak. They're out of breath. They have dry mouth. And like Julianne, who has boundless energy and hasn't just danced, like is expecting them to say anything. That needs rejiggering. That part of the show needs rejiggering.
1,000%. At least at the bare minimum, make that little lounge area where everybody waits around, like not up a set of stairs.
Yeah, and like everybody in the back just has to like stand there and smile for 2 hours. Like
I felt bad for Alex Earl. They kept putting her like right at the center, and she was just like teasing.
No, it's really crazy. So that needs work. But other than that, we had a great time, and we'll recap it in the 5th and final story. Sounds good.
I spent my evening at the mikveh.
I know you did.
So for those who don't know, mikveh is a Jewish sort of sanctuary. It's not like it's not like a synagogue, although some synagogues have mikvahs. Oh, you probably know what a mikveh is if you've seen Sex in the City, where Charlotte converted. It's kind of like a baptism. It's like the water you dunk in
to
convert.
thyself.
You go for a bunch of reasons. And last night I went, it's a very common reason to go before you get married. And our swirly, Margot, not Oshry, is having her wedding this weekend. So she went and all the girls come and you like celebrate and cheer and eat candy. And then if you're single, like you dip your feet in to get like a little bit of the magic water. So all the single girls were like running around barefoot. It was really cute. And then I ran into like a million toasters like in the lobby.
In the mikveh?
Yeah. So if you're practicing modern Orthodox woman, you go to the mikveh once a month. It's like synced with your cycle. It's all about, fertility
Cleansing
and things like
thyself.
that. And so I saw a couple of swirlies, I think, just finishing their periods.
Or getting married. Or converting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
It was really sweet. I haven't been to the mikveh in a minute.
Meaningful.
And it's very pargy. It's like a spa because you have to
Yeah.
go and you have to get super clean. You're not allowed to wear nail polish because the water like is super. It's like a natural spring water or whatever. So you have to
be all the way
scrub.
stripped down.
When the bride came out of like her little bridal suite where you take a shower and you take your nail polish off, she was bright red. She had like scrubbed every inch of her body, soaking wet hair. She looked great. So yeah, I went to the mikveh.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful experience.
Did you do any sort of ritual bathing last night?
No, I mean, I took a shower. I made a salmon, so I felt really proud of myself. My chef was out of town last night, so I had to cook my chef trout. So I cooked for like myself and the family, and I made salmon. So I felt really proud, and string beans and couscous because I'm like so healthy. Ever since the Hamptons, like seriously, call me Gwyneth Paltrow. I am so fucking healthy.
I want to say something.
What? You don't like couscous?
And I hate to say it because it's actually an Israeli dish.
No, and on the box it said like Israeli style pasta, and I was like, oh my god, they're supporting Israel. Like, and
yeah, like
purchasing.
100%. Everyone go out and buy couscous. Having said that, it's disgusting.
Wait, I love it.
I'm sorry, it's not disgusting. I take that
Wait,
back.
sorry. I didn't have the little, like, tiny microscopic yellow balls. I had the
Bigger brown?
the larger off-white creamy balls.
Okay, those are better, but like yellow couscous. Let's talk about like the really tiny, grainy.
I just want to say what I had was basically pasta balls.
Israel, like that is not the vibe. It's really not good. Sorry, no, it's not even not good because it doesn't taste bad, but it's like, it's obviously used as a dish where you would use like rice or pasta or orzo, something like that. And of all the ones, I'm choosing couscous dead last.
I don't know. It was calling to me and I got the pearls, not.
The pearls are better than like the tiny beads.
Yeah. And the pearls kind of taste like orzo. The kids were like, what is this? I'm like, you'll eat it and you'll like it.
Literally Miss Hannigan.
Kayla loved it. She loves couscous.
Okay, like love that for her. She obviously doesn't know any better.
No, the pearls are good, Claudia. And I cook them plain, like olive oil, salt.
I feel about couscous the way I also feel about orzo. It's like a blend. Is it a rice? Is it a pasta? I don't really like orzo. Anytime I've had orzo, it's been disgusting, except over the summer in the Hamptons, I did have like this corn orzo. This orzo. It was fucking amazing. But
I like orzo because you could also like make it healthy. I actually had orzo with my lunch yesterday. So I'm just loving all shapes of pasta right now.
She's non-denominational when it comes to pasta.
Being committed to a wellness journey. And then I had a doctor's appointment. And you know when you sometimes are just there on the wrong day and it takes
forever.
Millennia. Oh my God, all the pregnant ladies in the waiting room were chit-chatting. Oh, we had our feet up. We were cackling.
Oh, that's funny. I couldn't relate to that because I was like close personal friends with my doctor during my pregnancy where like I got special treatment. He never made me wait, Dr. Fox. So I actually don't know what you're talking about. I never experienced that pregnant camaraderie.
Sometimes things get backed up, but you also, thank Hashem, like we weren't high risk where like you have a lot of stuff, you have like a lot of things to do. Mm-hmm. I had a lot of things to do. So we were having
we're Gucci?
fun. What?
We're Gucci?
Yeah. Yep.
Bitch.
Chugging along.
What else did I want to tell you?
They haven't commented on my weight loss yet.
They haven't?
No, I just like.
Did you get weighed?
No, I actually get weighed today. I wasn't at the weighing one yesterday. I'm going to the weighing one today, and I just like wonder if they're gonna notice that I'm like getting snatched.
Maybe they're gonna tell you to start like eating a little bit more.
I actually don't know how much I weighed up until this point, so I don't. Maybe just the whole time I thought I weighed so much more than I did.
That's the best
And I've
feeling.
been like tracking just normally, and I didn't even know.
There's something better than being normal. That's
True.
what you find in pregnancy. Like you just want to be normal.
Yeah.
Every appointment, like the skin.
Average.
You don't want to be.
Yeah. Yep.
Good, but right in the middle with everybody else.
Don't look at me. I don't know a thing.
I don't know a thing. Mm-hmm. What's it from?
Chessie.
Don't look at me. I don't know a thing. Of course. Oh, Chessie was at Dancing with the Stars. Did you see her?
Yes, it was a very Chessie-coded evening.
Supporting Meredith Blake. Did you wear your finest button down in support?
No, but you did today.
No, I'm wearing a piece of Toast merch.
I know, but it has the buttons. It's Chessie influence. It has a Chessie flair. She would love it.
Not to be like so annoying and like contrarian, kind of like you. There's not a single button on this shirt,
There's
and
not
it doesn't.
buttons there?
No, and it doesn't go down all the way. This is like an iconic piece of Toast merch that sold out instantly.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. What's that from?
SNL. Vanessa
What?
Bayer.
We quote SNL.
I'm pretty sure like Vanessa Bayer used to do a sketch like making fun of Miley Cyrus, and she'd be like,
Oh,
it's
yes.
pretty cool.
Vanessa Bayer's funny. There's so many like references that are a part of our everyday life, even not like from the show, like from when we were growing up. Like, and it's hard to remember that some of them are references, not just like things we made up.
No, I know. We need to take a minute, like if we try and like stop every time we do a reference and like just figure out
Originate
where
it.
it's from. Yeah. If you hear something, say something. Well, that's from the MTA.
Correct. They ate down bad with that one.
Okay, let's get into the stories because as we said, we have a chunky chunkster for you. So without further ado, here are the fast 5 stories that you need to know.
I was going to say title, but then people would think chunky chunksters is just us talking about ourselves.
Which is what we do here.
Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Vivrel, the members-only club providing members access to borrowing designer handbags, jewelry, watches, and diamonds. So I know a lot of you guys are in the game of rentals when it comes to clothing, and I think there's literally no better reason for like a rental subscription, borrow subscription, excuse me, than Vivrel, because like designer bags are something we all love, we all want to accrue, but we're limited obviously in terms of budget. Some of us don't have enough space in our closets for more bags, but we want to stay on trend, we want to stay cool, but we also want to stay economical. Enter Vivrel. So Vivrel has no return dates. Once you become a member, you can swap items once per month. You can keep items for as long as you'd like. You can also buy the item if you fall in love with it, and you're going to get a price less than you're going to get anywhere else. The most popular tier, they have a bunch of different membership tiers. It's called the Classique tier. It's $119 a month. So you're telling me you can get Chanel bags, Hermes bags, Prada bags for $119. That's what I'm telling you, actually. Van Cleef jewelry. They have fine jewelry. They have literally amazing items. There's no better time to sign up. This time of year is filled with their biggest drops ever. They have millions of dollars worth of inventory dropping weekly. The bags on their site are incredible. I'm actually currently borrowing a Chanel bag that I adore. I would never have bought it because it's a little crazy to like, first of all, price-wise, but also like looks-wise, it's like sparkly. So it's a perfect thing to borrow from Vivrel. They have Fendi, Hermes, Saint Laurent, Dior, and more. Vivrel.com. Apply for a membership today. Use our code TOAST50. You're going to get 50% off a month of membership. The code will also allow you to skip the wait list. That's VIVRELLE.com. Code is TOAST50 for 50% off 1 month of membership. Today's episode is also brought to you by Roback. All right, let's take a second to talk about Roback. You guys know we talk about them a lot, especially over the summer. We love their active dresses. They make a lot of really cute active wear.
We love your dresses, Roback.
We love your dresses, Roback. Well, right now, we love your Vista collection, Roback. They just launched something new. It's one of those drops that really makes you clean out your closet, and this is what you're going to be wearing all season long. So it's the Vista collection. It's their first ever crack at leggings, which I actually didn't realize that they didn't make leggings up until recently, which is so crazy, because all of their materials are really buttery soft, and that's the energy they're bringing to their leggings. High-waisted, my pants right now are up to my nipples. Like, if you're not making leggings or like yoga pants that go all the way up, please don't bother. They're supportive, but they don't compress and they don't make you nauseous. They hit the very rare balance between structured and flexible. So they're not sliding down. They're not cutting you off in the wrong area. They're flattering. They come in 3 different colors: black, flag blue, which is more of like a purpley blue color, and a soft green that's really perfect for this time of year. They didn't stop there. They also created matching items like a matching bra top and a layering pieces, so you can throw on a full set with a half zip if you're hopping on a flight, having a low-key day, if you're actually working out, which I know some people do wear athleisure to work out. Some of us don't. Check it out. It's a Vista collection from Roback. Use our code TOAST at roback.com. You'll get a 20% offer on your first order through the end of this week. That's RHOBACK. Our code is TOAST, TOAST. You will get a generous 20% off your first order through the end of this week. Roback.com. Today's episode is also brought to you by Nutrafol. Perfect time because I've actually been, I've heard about postpartum hair loss. I actually hadn't experienced it. And then people were like, it's really the 3rd or 4th month. And yeah, when I was vacuuming my floor yesterday, I vacuum. I saw a lot of hair. I was like, oh.
It's time.
The time is now. The sponsor?
It is time.
Nutrafol. That's from Hannah Montana.
That's from Lion King.
You've probably seen, the time is now.
Oh,
the future is oh wow.
And it is time is from Lion King commercials and Taxi TV.
You've probably seen a million ads for hair growth products and thought, sure, that actually works. Well, I did too. I've struggled with different hair issues for the last couple of years, given my dramatic weight loss, also pregnancy, just like women things. Nutrafol is not like the rest. They are physician formulated, clinically tested, and dermatologist recommended product. It is the #1, in fact, dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand. It's been trusted by over 500,000 people, so you can feel great about what you're putting into your body. Since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, it is the gold standard in third-party certification supplements. You can feel good about the ingredients. They are 100% drug-free. There's nothing worse than like actually struggling with your hair. I had like a lot of scalp visibility when I would put my hair up in a ponytail, and I was humiliated. It's just the worst thing ever. So getting on the journey, staying really consistent, subscribing with Nutrafol, you will see results and you will feel better. Like, normalize hating something about yourself and doing something about it, not just like sitting there whining.
Complaining.
See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering Toast listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping. When you go to Nutrafol.com, promo code TheToast. Find out why the best-selling hair growth supplement brand is Nutrafol at Nutrafol.com and Nutrafol.com, promo code TheToast. Nutrafol.com, promo code TheToast.
Thank you, the Turt.
You're welcome.
Our first story, a little wedding news from the Kelce Swifts. Travis was on his podcast. They had guest Jimmy Fallon on, which is just an interesting fact. I guess he's promoting
I saw Jimmy Fallon this morning. Like, seriously, no one works harder in Hollywood, especially in the late night game, like attempting to stay relevant and cover all bases, right?
Yeah.
Like, Right. He's seriously like, he could be bought. One thing I like about Jimmy Fallon is like, he could seriously be bought. I feel like he like doesn't care. When Colbert got canceled and everyone was like rallying for Colbert saying it was like a political attack, the next day, Jimmy Fallon had like this huge Republican on. And then last night he was singing this like actually embarrassing song about Belly Conrad and Jeremiah. Like there's nothing this man won't do to keep his show on the air. And I actually applaud him for it, honestly.
Well, going on New Heights is a good place to start. I think he's promoting, I saw a commercial for his new marketing show. Remember we talked about it a few months ago.
On brand with
Bose.
Bozoma St. James.
I think I sent you the trailer.
I had seen it already, yes.
And so I think like they're revving up promotion for the show. And so he went on New Heights and he's asking some of the important questions, asking if they started wedding planning. Travis
and you know
said
that Jimmy and Taylor are like good friends.
Yeah, Travis, actually hysterical, said that's the next step. That's the next step in it all. And Jimmy said, don't stress about it. I remember thinking about it with my wife. Travis said, that one's going to be easy. I just gotta figure out how to win a football game first. He said the wedding will be easy compared to how to fucking catch a goddamn football. Because I guess I saw him catch a ball on Sunday night's game, but I guess he missed a very important catch in the end zone that would have like meant the Chiefs won the game.
And that's the second game in a row that he did that.
So at least he's like poking fun at Trav's self, but he's not like slaying in the way that I thought he was.
Okay, I need to talk about Travis. I forgot to tell you this. I'm sure you don't know. Do you know about Free 4?
What was that?
Free 4.
Free
4. Okay. So I actually fell down this rabbit hole last night. People are mad at Travis.
F-R-E-E?
Yeah, people are mad at Travis, and like I actually agree with them. So there is this drama. I'm sure you didn't hear about it, but there's a player on the Chiefs. His name is Rashee Rice, and he was driving 120 miles an hour in his Lamborghini, and he caused this like 6-car pileup. He drove away. He didn't call the police, like really bad, and he ended up kind of getting a slap on the wrist. I think he got like a couple years of probation, $135,000 fine.
I am familiar with that story.
It's a multi-car crash.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I'm sorry. He also owes $1 million settlement to the clients. And he also, so that was like, there were a couple of legal repercussions. I feel like he might have had to serve like 30 days in jail. I can't remember. And the Chiefs or the NFL, I'm not sure who, suspended him for 6 games. Like, you know, you can't act like that, whatever. His name is Rashee Rice. I guess he's number 4. And then Travis and like a bunch of the guys while warming up for the game are wearing these shirts that say free 4, number 4. Basically free Rashee Rice from like this 6-game suspension.
Did anyone die in the car accident?
I don't think so.
Not that like changes what he did, but just want to know.
So, by the way, the suspension was from the NFL. He received the suspension after pleading guilty to 2 felony charges of the crash, in which he fled the scene after sending multiple cars spinning on a Dallas highway, and he sent a couple to the hospital. So, no, nobody died.
Yeah,
he ended up receiving 5 years probation and 30 days in jail. And then he settled a lawsuit for $1 million plus, which he has not paid yet.
Okay.
So, this is just not like the most stand-up gentleman.
Yeah.
And then Travis is over here like wearing this shirt, which I actually like really don't agree with.
Yeah, what? Like free 4 from the 6-game suspension that he has?
It doesn't specify after free 4. There's just like a couple of pictures
like
of
right now
4.
he's experiencing the 6-game suspension.
Yes.
That's nothing. Yeah, no, I'm not with Travis on that.
Yeah, I feel like it's really weird because I don't know what the other side is, but it's like not. I haven't seen it. Like it's kind of black and white. Like you did something wrong.
Really?
You're bad.
Yeah. No,
you're the bad guy here.
The worst part was that like he walked away from it. Like he didn't like stop and try and help. Like he caused this. Yeah. No, it's really, really bad.
And so to wear a shirt, like that's really not the vibe. Unless I feel like I'm missing a part of the story here. Like why would someone advocate to free him? You know?
I don't know.
And
that's not.
Travis wasn't the only one, but he's the most famous.
Yeah. No, and he's a role model
for the community.
He is. Also, Jimmy asked if they were going to do DJ or band. Or he said,
great question.
He said, are thinking about all this stuff. He said, yeah, I think we're live music kind of people, you know, which is just like funny to say the least.
It is, but I actually feel like they would be DJ people only because like when you're Taylor Swift, like who's your band?
Right.
You know, are you going to have like your actual band? Like who plays for you?
Right. And I could see like the Chainsmokers DJing. They like to hit the clubs and listen to like DJ music. Maybe they'll do both.
After party with a DJ, regular reception.
Wedding with a live band. There's nothing like a live band.
You know what? I used to be like a little bit of a snob when it came to weddings. I'm like, no, band is preferred. But honestly, I kind of feel like if I were to get married again, I would do a DJ.
When I was younger, I was always just like, DJ, I want to hear the song the way it was written.
Right, iTunes.
But then I like went to so many weddings, and even in my own wedding, when their band adds so much value, like it's just off, it's, gonna blow the roof off this place. And then having like a DJ also, brings it back to like the, classics. But I think a combo is great.
Me too. Back to the Jimmy Fallon, Bo St. James TV show. It actually looks really good. It's giving like a new age Apprentice.
Yeah, I would give it a shot if the circumstances are right.
Agreed.
Easy to watch at a time where I have the bandwidth. Maybe a Tuesday night at 8:00.
That works for me. Yeah. I'm available.
So yeah, Travis sharing little by little about the wedding. He's not really being as cagey as you would think. So
I mean, that's been the surprise of the century with this whole relationship. It's like, it's been really not cagey at all. The most public thing she's ever done.
Yeah.
That's what's surprising.
Yeah.
And I guess he didn't address Taylor walking behind that screen.
Not in what I've seen, no.
Okay.
Are you ready for our next story?
Mm-hmm.
Demi Lovato went on Watch What Happens Live, is answering all the questions from Camp Rock 3, Selena, Poot, everything.
And it was the first episode of Watch What Happens Live where I've watched a good chunk of it after Andy's lost the 25 pounds. And we talked earlier in the week if perhaps Andy's weight loss would affect his overall mood, which has really been bringing the show down. Based on what I saw, he seemed super happy last night. Having said that, whenever he has somebody really famous on, he doesn't catch an attitude. He saves that attitude for like the low brow Bravo celebrities.
Agreed. And a lot of the attitude that I've seen is sometimes it doesn't make it to the clips. Like you have to watch the whole episode. You have to see the transitions. You have to see his face.
It's in the small moments.
When someone gives a long answer. Like,
yeah,
it's in the small moments. But I will agree, like, there's no reason for him to have been in a bad mood last night. Like, he's looking his best. Demi Lovato's a huge get. I feel bad for the other person who was there.
Angie from Salt Lake.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was. And I didn't see her speak. So anyways, Demi addresses Camp Rock 3 and revealing her favorite song from Selena's new album, talking about how she's so happy for her girl engagement season. She said that she saw that Joe announced Camp Rock 3. She was pretty cagey in her answer, like leaving space for the fact that like she is reviving the iconic role of Mitchie. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Okay, so she said, yeah, like I saw Joe announced it, and you'll just have to wait and see. So she's obviously a part of it in some way. I've been thinking, like, how are you going to reimagine Camp Rock 3 while keeping some of the older legacy characters like Mitchie and Joe Jonas? I feel like Mitchie, like, bought the camp. Like, I feel like she runs the camp now. And then she, like, reaches out to her old friend Shane to come and like inspire this new generation of campers. And then we like learn more about the campers, but it's not really about Mitchie.
And are you here for this?
Actually, based on what I've seen, it's like Joe has really been spotted filming it, not Demi. So I feel like maybe maybe Shane buys the camp because he's rich.
And then like they're having like
and then he hires Mitchie to get back in the kitchen.
Yeah, and so he hires Mitchie like because he knows she's one of the best.
As like a director, yeah. And then they rekindle. They both like got divorced, like something happened, and then this summer brings them together.
So like they're young, like they're 30. So
okay, maybe not divorced. Yeah,
it's not like they're gonna have like kids that are at camp or anything. I guess no.
Oh wait, that would be cute. Oh, they did end up together, right, in the film. So maybe they get married and buy the camp together. Maybe.
I don't know. I'll stay open to it, but it has to be like really well done and like bring in Kenny fucking Ortega or sit down like.
Oh. Bring in Kenny fucking Ortega.
They're just gonna bring in like. Also, I don't want to like. I don't want to drag someone's name right now, but like do
it.
Just
James Cameron.
No, but like someone like that, like someone so serious who just doesn't get it.
Yeah, like Scorsese. I know you want a piece of this. Scram.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like a dumb question, but if we want to tune into Camp Rock, like, Are we watching the Disney Channel? Like, or is this like for adults? Is it going to be on Disney Plus?
I think Disney Plus. It won't be in theaters because like it's kind of
random. Like, calm down.
Random who would come out for it. But this is what Disney Plus was made for.
Right. And is it made for us or is it made for like a new generation?
I think it's made for both. It's made for people our age, like to watch with their kids.
Because we rock. Like that movie was so good. I actually rewatched it recently, like in the last like 7 years. And it really withstands the test of time.
Yeah, really good.
I'm cracking.
It's an exciting moment for Jonas Brothers, for Demi.
She was smiling. She has a really beautiful big smile and she could not stop smiling. And I feel like we were talking yesterday, her whole album it's called It's Not That Deep. And the whole message is like about life. Like, it's not that deep. It's fine. And I feel like she was really radiating that energy when she was asked about like sort of like hot button issues, like Poot. I know there was a time where she would like be asked about Poot and she would give a whole ass dissertation about how it's like offensive to her gender or whatever. And now she's like, oh, when I saw it, I was like, yikes, that's a bad angle of me. And then when I found out it was photoshopped, I loved it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that deep. She was so light about everything when asked about Selena. Like, she was like, I'm so happy for her. She really seems like this person. She's like floating almost.
And she was laughing and her laugh is like so big and it's so
Mitchy.
It's so Mitchy. No matter what she does, it's 20 years on and she's still Mitchy.
She really has like the same smile. She has a beautiful smile.
No, the same voice. Like it's the same person in there, which is just so crazy given everything that she's been through.
Yeah, totally.
Are you ready for our next story? Mm-hmm. Little movie news because the Housemaid trailer dropped.
It did.
Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried. Did you watch the trailer?
Of course I did. Like,
how did it make you feel?
Unfortunately, it made me feel right. Like, I'm right again. I said that this was going to be giving community theater. Sydney Sweeney, I'm sorry. And I know she's been getting a lot of flack recently for like selling jeans and they say she's like a white supremacist because of it. I don't believe that. And so I hate to like pile on. She's not a good actress. Like that's what we should be talking about.
Do you think she was what was wrong with the trailer?
The whole thing. She wasn't convincing me at all. And I expected more from Amanda Seyfried. But she was also giving like fake acting. The whole thing was weird. And I'm not buying the husband. Like, I don't know. I'm reserving it's just a trailer, but a trailer is supposed to be the best of it.
I know. The trailer did not do what a trailer is supposed to do. It did not do what Wuthering Heights did for me. But it might just be because I'm like comparing each still to like the moment in the book.
Even the room they put her in. So that room, if you haven't read the book, I'm not going to spoil it. But like she comes to work at a house as like a nanny. Not a nanny. Yeah, right. The maid. And they put her in this like little room up in the attic and the room becomes like just this whole part of the book. And I'm sorry, that room was not giving what I thought it was giving.
Yeah, that's not the way I pictured it either. I feel like, I was comparing the whole trailer to like what I know that moment is in the book. And so unfortunately it felt like community theater because it was just like people acting out. So that's why it's like impossible to read a book and like the movie.
It is. I feel like if you're in the business of turning books into shows or movies, like pick ones that aren't popular because like the work is done for you, but really there's no pressure.
Really, really good, but not popular.
But not like insanely popular. People are too close to it. And I just want to say, I think the trailer was bad, not because I'm too close to it, because it looked bad.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like it didn't inspire hope.
What about please, please, please?
I like that sort of like stripped back spooky version of it.
Spooky,
I like
scary. I did too. And I imagine if you didn't read the book and you have no expectations, you probably watched the trailer and was like, oh, this looks lit.
Really? I really felt like it was giving like a Lifetime movie in a negative way.
Yeah. But that's because we're too close to it. Unfortunately, we can't call it. I don't know how Jack sees it. That's from Glee.
Going to the movies like is becoming one of my new favorite hobbies ever since I saw Downton Abbey. So I'll be going to see this.
Okay, great.
I'm kind of going to become like the Sandy Kenyon of the Toast News Network. Does that work for you?
You already did that for Oscar season. And like,
oh yeah.
It was all right. But could you see like good, like the real movies?
Okay, it's not my fault. The Oscar movies sucked.
No, don't do it for the Oscar movies because like we're not watching the Oscar. Do it for the real movies.
Did you see Amy Poehler's making waves for like coming at the Oscars being like, why do you never include comedies in your roundup? Like there's no category for it. It's actually so true. Like what makes a comedy less like artistic or good than like a drama or a...
Does she mean comedy TV shows? Because Emmys is TV, right?
She was talking about Oscars. No, comedy movies.
Oh. Yeah, because
like
Golden
some of the
Globes...
most iconic best movies like that we've all watched never even got like they just don't even get thought of.
Yeah, they've like started to do a little bit more because Golden Globes has like musical or comedy category. And then I feel like with the Oscars, they added that category of blockbusters. So like if you had a really popular comedy, like The Hangover would have been nominated for that in this day.
Right.
But yeah, sure. I mean,
but when you think of like the biggest movies of all time, especially also like their cultural influence, like almost all of them are comedies. And we just like don't even consider them for the Oscars. Why? Because they're not serious. It doesn't have to be serious to be good.
Yeah, I just feel like, girl, that's your fight. Like, it's very niche. Like, good luck to you.
Unrelatable, but wishing you well.
Yeah.
And I know what she's saying. Like, she's been a part of like some of the biggest movies of all time.
Yeah.
She's never been invited to the Oscars.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Sorry that happened.
Okay, well, keep us posted. I think Housemaid comes out December, which, by the way, I just want to give a positive, quick turnaround. Thank you, team. Thank you, Paul Feig and team.
Yes, you do deserve credit. Oh, by the way, I forgot it's Paul Feig. And I know you guys don't want to hear this because everybody loves that movie, A Simple Favor. But I just recently saw it. And it's also community theater. Like, it has that element. I say community theater, and I feel like people don't understand.
We didn't read that book, so we're objective.
We're not close to it. I feel like when I say the community theater element, people don't really understand what I'm talking about. And I took a class once in NYU. I forget what it was about. It was like a media class, all about how like the key to a successful piece of like entertainment media is the suspension of disbelief. Like, you have to make me forget that I'm like in a room watching a screen where you're pretending to be a doctor. Right? Because you're so convincing that it's like, oh, yes, there's a doctor in front of me. Mm-hmm. And when I say community theater, I mean, I'm so acutely aware that I'm watching this like famous celebrity pretend to be a housewife. Like, you're not convincing me at all. It could be well done in the sense that it's a high budget production. And I thought actually that the music, the set of The Housemaid was very beautiful. But I was so acutely aware that this is Karen from Mean Girls and Cassie from Euphoria adapting a book. Like, I was so hyper aware of it. Yeah. It was not convincing.
No, like, you see the wigs, you see the lines running through their head. You see them thinking like, oh, I need to be looking like this, but thinking like that.
And by the way, community theater actors are not bad actors. They are new. They are up and coming sometimes. They
amateur.
Are green. They're green.
Amateur.
Amateur, yes. Perfect word.
No shade to community theater.
Zero. And actually, my favorite HBO show not my favorite, but a show I liked that got canceled, Somebody Somewhere, really highlighted the importance of community theater. Oh, sorry. Community theater.
Of course. No, I'm sure.
Is community theater of New York City just like Broadway? The theater, you know what I mean? Well, like, it's our community's theater.
Technically, but there's also like off-Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready for our next story? Number 4.
What do you think?
No.
No?
I don't think you're ready.
I don't know, because we have like a chunky 5th story.
I know, but I just feel like you can't bank on it.
Too much pressure?
You can't bank on it.
Okay, well, the 4th and 5th chunky stories are brought to you by Minky Couture. It's Fashion Week. Obviously, we're thinking very heavily and seriously about the most important couture brands. And for us, it's Minky Couture. They're the brand that are going to make you never want to buy another blanket again. They are soft and luxurious. It feels like cuddling with a cloud. We hype up Minky Couture a lot, and people, I'm sure, are like, well, it's just a blanket, right? Like, how different can it be from all other blankets? I'm actually staring at a Minky Couture right here. I keep one at the studio.
That's a reference from Passover, from the Haggadah.
You have to experience it to really understand the difference. It is so, you will throw away every other blanket and start replacing every blanket in your house with a Minky Couture. So they have a huge collection of colors, sizes, and patterns. They are the creators of the original Hugs blanket. It's a stretchy, plush, and double-sided blanket that basically hugs you back. I've really never had a blanket. Ever since I got a Minky, I've not purchased another blanket that is not Minky. They're also really like a brand that's passionate about giving back to the community. They've donated over 30,000 of their mini Minkies to NICUs across the country every year. They have toddler sizes, adult sizes, different sizes for every beds. They also have an infant size that, if you ask Romeo, is perfect size for a dog crate.
Nobody loves Minky Couture more than Bruno.
Follow them on Instagram at Minky Couture And go to softminkeyblankets.com to use our code TOAST at checkout for half off a full price blanket. So that's softminkeyblankets.com. You can use our code TOAST for 50% off all full price blankets. That's TOAST for 50% off all full priced blankets. Today's episode is also brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. So whether you're starting out, you're managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place and all on your terms. So whatever your reason might be for wanting to get a website up and running, whether you're looking to revamp a pre-existing website, start fresh, head over to Squarespace and check out their design intelligence. Combining 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology, you can unlock your strongest creative potential. Design intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to your unique needs, and you can craft a bespoke digital identity to use across one's entire online presence. You can also use Squarespace Payments, the easiest way to manage your payments in one place. Onboarding is fast and simple. Get started in just a few clicks, and you could start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with popular payment methods like Klarna, ACH Direct Debit, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and ClearPay if you're in the UK. You'll be able to connect to social media and multimedia accounts. You can sell content, use their SEO tools for discoverability. Go to squarespace.com and they're offering a free trial. But when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/toast and you'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. That's squarespace.com/toast, squarespace.com/TOAST to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Today's episode is also brought to you by Happy Egg, which has kind of been like the sponsor of the moment because I've been having eggs every morning ever since Ben finally started making me sourdough. And it's actually crazy the difference. Once you go Happy Egg, you cannot go back. So Happy Egg is an egg brand. And if you ever were to crack one open, you'd be like, oh my God, there's something wrong with this egg. It's literally orange on the inside. Little do we know, actually, that's what eggs are supposed to look like. The eggs in the supermarket are on like from some turnt farms. I don't even know if I could say the word farm. Like they're just on these turnt facilities. They're pale. They're almost white. Like it's really not what it's supposed to look like. If you ever see what a real egg is supposed to look like, you're going to be shocked.
Vibrant,
but obviously
full of joy, full of life.
We can't all be like raising our own chickens. So we have to turn to a company that we can trust. And that's Happy Egg. Egg shopping should be simple. Happy hens make happy eggs. If you're a trad wife, if you're just somebody who likes eggs and doesn't want to be kind of eating like really eggs from the gutter. Sorry. Find a Happy Egg near you. Visit happyegg.com/toast to find Happy Egg near you. You can make sure your next dozen is filled with precious gems of eggs. Start your day off swirly, Happy Egg and toast. Would you like to sing that for us?
Start your day off swirly with happy eggs. Another song did come to mind, which is Happy, Happy Egg, Egg, do the happy egg, egg. That's
Slay.
Happy Dance. That's Elmo reference.
Oh, cute. Okay, so
You know him. He's kind of a big deal.
happyegg.com/toast to find Happy Egg near you. I actually would agree. Elmo's a fucking lunatic.
Elmo's lunatic. I forgot about his tweets.
Oh yeah, Elmo got hacked over the summer.
Or
went
did
on
he?
an anti-Semitic tirade, or are we just seeing the real Elmo?
Or did he?
Makes you think.
I need to remember that next time the children request happy dance. It's not a happy dance.
But why should your children suffer?
Our next story is a choose your own adventure. Would you rather discuss Kris Jenner's MAC campaign or Try Guy, the ex-Try Guy who was kicked out of the Try Guys for having an affair, is now separating from his wife 3 years after the cheating scandal?
Obviously the second story. No offense to Kris Jenner. I genuinely don't give a fuck.
Okay. Ex-Try Guy Ned Fulmer and wife Ariel separate 3 years after cheating scandal. So everyone remembers where they were when the Try Guys, who we had never heard of before.
For some reason, this like random internet drama for like this, and I know they're big, the Try Guys. They have like a huge YouTube, but they're really not mainstream. And for some reasons, when they had like this little scandal, like it blew up. I was like, why? I felt forced to talk about the Try Guys. They're like, are you going to talk about the Try Guys on the toast today? I'm like, who is that?
It must have been how like other people felt about like the Call Her Daddy, Sophia and Alex drama that got like so big when it's like they had never heard of them before, like just like random guys, you know? Like,
right.
It just felt like that, where it just everyone was talking about this like niche internet drama that just became so big. So the Try Guys were 3 guys who would try stuff, and they had like a podcast and a vlog, and then one of them was spotted kissing their producer he's married. He was kissing their producer at a bar. He had to admit that he was having an affair. The other Try Guys kicked him out of the Try Guys.
They really distanced themselves from Ned, right? That was
From
his
Ned,
name?
yeah. And him and his wife actually stayed together.
She like released a statement. It was so messy. Like you had to be there. Like it was such a crazy time.
It was such a that birthed the Try Guys.
Yes.
The Try
Obviously,
Guys.
inspiration struck for us. One man's trash.
The Try Guys are a reference to the Try Guys, and now 3 years on, they are separating Ariel and Ned after all of their trials and tribulations.
Well, you know what? She tried. I actually
She
commend
Try
her.
Guide.
She Try Guide. Like 3 years, that feels like a sufficient. Like that feels right. You know, like they have a kid together, right?
They have two. And I
so
guess
you have to give it a shot, even though infidelity is the worst thing you can do. I commend her. She tried.
the two kids look young, like as if they were post affair.
Oh, you think they're younger than 3?
I do. The picture that I'm looking on, the Sentinel picture, they look to be 3 and 1 or 2. I guess it's a quick Google search, but I'm just going.
I got it. Ned Try Guy. Maybe it's an old photo.
Yeah. Really, really cute family.
So his kids aged. Oh God, Ned Fulmer kids age.
But yeah, it's important to know whether they were pre-affair or post or during.
So he had an affair in 2022, and the kids were born in 2018 and 2020. So they're pre.
Oh, so this
affair.
is a very old photo. There's a
I
6-year-old now.
Yeah, that's misleading.
Okay. Okay.
So I commend her. I do. Like, she's a queen for that. She did it for her kids. She tried, but at some point, like, you got to call it, and that's what this is.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like if you made it through all of that, like you're rock star, like you can get through anything.
Yeah.
But maybe they didn't make it through all of that, at least not unscathed. And then these battle scars, they're just too deep.
Damn. Well, you know what? I feel like we can finally, at least, because I've been waiting, feeling like we haven't closed the circle on this. At least the Try Guy saga has come to an end.
Yeah, and apparently they are amicable, and they will be discussing their relationship status on the debut of his podcast, Rock Bottom, on Wednesday.
Oof. That whole sentence just gave me the willies.
Yeah.
I'm starting a podcast to discuss my divorce.
It's called Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom. I don't know what's the sadder part of that whole sentence, honestly.
I just can't believe those other two fired him.
I know, that was like kind of lame of them.
Yeah.
Obviously,
that's your friend. And he didn't.
And we did say that on, when we recapped it initially. So I'm glad that our feelings haven't changed. I feel like we talked about this with the Astronomer CEO. It's always really crazy when you have professional consequences for issues in your personal life.
Yeah. Especially because his wife, I mean, the person he was spotted kissing was a producer.
Was an employee.
So that's same with Astronomer. It was an employee.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Yeah.
that's not approved. So that complicates it a little bit. But especially because his
also-
wife, forgave him.
Yeah. And then I saw this discourse on the internet with the Astronomer thing, and something that really struck with me is like, well, yes, your personal life has no bearing on your professional life. If I'm like a business owner and my business partner's like cheating on their wife or spouse, like cheating is such a deplorable thing to do. Like it does make me question your judgment in business too, right? Like you're not going to start, what's burning the books? What do you say when you steal money?
Cooking the books.
Something like that. Like you're just not a trustworthy person. You're like a professional liar.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of actually is Tom Schwartz and Sandoval.
Okay, continue.
Like that he stayed by his cheating business partner.
And then
he
look
caught
what
a
happened.
lot of heat for it.
Yep.
If he had disassociated from him, then would I be
He
judging
might have-
him like the Try Guys? I don't know why I feel like I wouldn't be.
Like, you think Tom would have stayed in business if Tom had separated from Tom?
No, but should Tom Schwartz have separated from him because his friend did this deplorable thing? Should he have kicked him out of Schwartz and Sandy's?
Right.
I don't know. These are big questions we're asking.
That I think only the Try Guys can answer.
Maybe they never liked him to begin with.
Yeah, they were just looking for an excuse to get rid of this third
They
wheel,
were
and
sick
they found
of
it.
splitting it 3 ways.
I mean, I'm so dying to get rid of you so I can stop splitting it 2 ways.
But just be glad we're not splitting it 3 ways. Like, think of Smartless.
Jackie, be glad we're not splitting it 4 ways. We have 2 other sisters, okay?
No, I know, but just think of Smartless.
I know.
So
They're just like so upset they invited like Jason Bateman.
Instead of...
Even though I don't listen to Smartless, but it's my understanding there's really not one of them that is like extra. Like they really all add and provide. And they're only worth the 100 mil because of all 3.
Yeah, they'd be worth 66 with 2.
That is genuinely how I feel.
Yeah. So next time you're lamenting that we split it 2 ways, instead change your mindset and say, thank God we're not splitting it 3.
4. Because that would be our reality.
3 or 4.
We would never be splitting it 3 ways. We're just like where 3 of us started a podcast without the other sister.
I'm just saying, like people split.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It could always be worse.
Are you ready for our 5th and final story, Dancing with the Stars recap?
Boy, am I.
Dancing with the Stars season 34 kicked off last night. 2 teams tied for first after a night of dancing.
So I think we should just go through all the couples and give our thoughts on their dances.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up our chat from last night where all of my thoughts are anyway.
Oh, that's actually really smart. I'm going to do the same.
And we literally commented on every single dance, so they'll be like in order. And if we didn't comment on the dance, it was not memorable.
No, but I really think we commented on all of them.
Right. We text so much. Okay.
So the first was
Jordan Childs.
Oh, yeah, she was a cutie. Although, you know, we always say that certain people have like a leg up. And I would have said Jordan Childs is one of those people. Like she has obviously rhythm because she does like dance floor routines. She can move. She's a gymnast. And then like the lifts and the twirls. And I actually felt like she wasn't as good as I thought she was going to be. Like she should have been better. I know it's the first week, but like that's her starting point. And I thought it was going to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I say all of this as somebody who can't move my ass. Me and Ben watched with me, and he was like, it's so funny. Every time I watch these shows, I always think like, oh, I could do that. And he's like, I really could never do this. Like, it's super hard. I know I'm a slob, and this is just my take.
Yeah, no, I also think the memorization of the dances is what's so impressive too. Not just like the way you have to move, but how you have to remember each step and like be in sync with your partner. Plus the camera that's moving around you, because like the camera is integrated into their dances too. Jordan was the first dance, so I was like, oh, okay, I love your dance, Jordan. But now after having seen everyone's, like hers was extremely unmemorable, and she did not stand out from the pack whatsoever.
And I forget, I had thought it too, but whoever, I think Derek Huff said, like, they just really relied on like so much of her twirls, and that's great, but like, you also need to dance. I feel like they weren't dancing enough.
Yeah, and like if this is an indicator for like what she's capable of bringing to the competition, like it's not a ton.
Yeah, she'll go halfway at this rate, but she won't make the finale.
Then Dylan Efron.
Cutie. But I said this to Ben, and I always say this. It's much more easy for a man to impress me in this show because they require less. Like they lift, you'll just have to be, strong. It's so much of ballroom dancing is really like the woman is the star. And so
I feel like it's
if
easier.
He was a girl, I would say differently.
It's easier for a man to pass in this show and to kind of like go unnoticed, but it's harder for them to dazzle. The women
to win, yeah.
The women are much more capable of being dazzling, because if you're to be a great male dancer, it's like we're still looking at your partner, the female. So
yeah.
What I also liked about his routine, choreography, and song were really adorable, and that's a credit to his partner. Some of the partners really shined last night in terms of like,
and some of them stunk it up. Jen Affleck's partner.
Some of them stunk and didn't give good routines, didn't give like the song choices
choreography.
And I thought Dylan's routine was like really cute. I like how he started on the judges table. He shake that thing to milkshake.
Yeah, and
it was a great routine all around.
Agreed.
Though not like the best dancing ever.
Agreed.
Next, we had Elaine Hendricks.
Okay, so the show seems like unfair at certain points because like how Alex Earle is competing with Andy Richter, just like from a physical perspective, isn't fair. So I feel like my critique for Elaine is going to be like for a woman her age, and she crushed it. Like I loved the Parent Trap references. She did a really good job. Was she the best dancer ever? No, but she's working with a different set of challenges, right? And
yeah.
I thought she really excelled.
I thought she excelled. I thought her routine was adorable. I thought she moved really great. She has a background in dance, and I think she's a great cast. I think she's going to really be in the pack for a while.
And Chessie was there. And, Lindsay Lohan is like a huge part of the Disney family now with Parent Trap 2. I would love, not Parent Trap 2, Freaky Friday 2. I would love to see her in the audience one night.
Yeah, would love.
Would love.
Whitney was next, which she was my number one going into it. I don't know if she danced well because I couldn't see anything she was doing underneath that big dress of hers. It was very disappointing.
I was saying to Ben, I'm like, this is the girl. Like, yeah. And it was disappointing. I blame whoever put her in that terrible skirt. Like a girl so young and vibrant whose legs move a mile a minute. I want her in underwear, okay? Not to be a freak, but like I want to see the movement.
Everyone,
yeah, like a leotard.
Anyone.
I wanted to see the movement. The skirt was the worst part of the entire thing.
The skirt ruined the routine. If she was doing a good job under there, I have no idea.
No, but the routine like wasn't amazing, and I blame her partner for that. Like from the parts that I saw, she could have done so much more. Like she's capable. I feel like they were really holding back. I didn't really like any of it. I was shocked. She was good. Like she wasn't bad, but I have a lot of expectations for her.
No, like you wear that skirt when you need to hide mistakes.
Yes.
And I was really like, I couldn't see anything. So I felt like I had a bad seat in the theater and I missed the performance with that skirt. So that was, but they got the highest score, right?
Yeah, which I want to talk about the scoring
when we
get to
Alex
Alex
must
Earl.
have been looking good.
Yeah.
Next we have
Baron Davis.
Cutester of the century. Cute.
So like, honestly, I think they cast, one athlete a season. It's like they sort of have to. And it's usually a former athlete and they usually they have two left feet, right? Like they have no sense of rhythm. I thought Baron was such a cutie. I actually voted for him. He was giving me such earnest energy. Like and he has rhythm. I feel like you don't have to be an amazing dancer, but to really make it in the first couple of weeks, like you just need to have a sense of rhythm, right? And like you can be able to move. And like Baron like crushes it at a wedding. He was giving like wedding dance floor vibes. And I thought he did so good. He was such a cutie. He's not going to win, but I loved his attitude. I think when you come in as like an older person, it's really hard not to get discouraged, right? Like you look at Alex Earl, that's like 21-year-old hot thing. And it's hard not to get discouraged because that's who you're up against. And I thought he just really crushed it.
Yeah, he was great, adorable, like what the show was all about.
Yep.
Alex Earl, we need to take back everything we fucking said about her. We were so wrong saying she can't dance. First of all, when she said in her package, like, dance was my sport of choice growing up, I was like, oh, okay, I'm sat. Mm-hmm. She was incredible.
I loved her song choice, like Circus by Britney Spears.
I love your song, Alex.
She's like, her life is totally a circus, on display.
When that whip cracked, I was like, oh shit, here we go.
I was shocked. So much she's been making, that you have to make like 10 TikToks a day. It's like a factory in there. And little snippets I've seen of her dancing, like I just did not think she was good. I thought she would be someone who would really improve over the course of the show. Oh my God, I was so wrong. She literally looked like one of the pros. She was incredible. I was so wrong. And this is where I don't understand the judging on this show because she has one of the higher scores. She's in second place, but like, explain to me how she was worse than Whitney. And Whitney wasn't bad by any means. Alex was just like light years better. Yeah. Explain it to me.
No, Whitney wasn't impressive and Alex was, but Alex got a lower score.
And like, it frustrates me because I think that like the show is not a meritocracy. Like they give you scores based on like what they think of you versus like compared to everybody else.
It's like on a scale almost.
Right. So it's like, well, this was a 10 for you, but it wasn't. So two people will get 10s and they were completely different dances.
Yes, but I do think like Alex and Whitney should be on the same scale.
On the same level.
Corey Feldman, like seriously, don't give him less than a 5, okay? Let's just, even though if Alex did what nice. Corey Feldman did, she would have gotten a 2.
Correct.
And I think that's fair-ish.
I found the judges really annoying. Like their little shtick, like I found it so annoying. And I know Carrie Ann Inaba is the third and she was like out sick last night. And I think she adds even more annoying energy to the panel. I'm not looking forward to her return.
Yeah.
And they're all always fighting for airtime, like talking over each other because it goes by so quick.
The show is kind of a clusterfuck.
It is impressive. That's kind of like the last remaining live show on TV. Like nothing is live anymore. And there were a couple of fuck ups, like where he punched in the wrong score. I loved it. It makes it exciting. Carlton did a great job, like kind of rolling with the punches. Julianne was very flustered. I like that sort of chaotic element to it, but the judges really pissed me off.
Okay, well, they're like necessary as part of the show. I don't know anyone who would be like better dance judges, so I'm just going to accept them.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Topanga,
cutie.
Cutie, when she was like, I just beat cancer. This is my year of yes. I'm doing Dancing with the Stars. I was like, yes, queen. I was rooting for her so hard. And then Ben was like, it's so funny. When I came home, I'm like, we have to watch Dancing with the Stars. He was like, what? I'm like, no, we have to watch. I'm like, doing it for the toast. And he was clearly annoyed. Nobody had a better time watching Dancing with the Stars. Then when we got to Topanga, he was like, it's so crazy. Like, you know, everyone I knew, and like myself included, like growing up, like we were in love with Topanga. I was like, you were?
Yeah. No, she was that girl. And that's what everyone on the show said too.
She was that girl.
And she danced to Kelly Clarkson. So we got to hear some Kelly last night.
Stronger, which is like such a cancer anthem.
Loved it.
Next up was
Jen Affleck.
Oh, she was so cute. I will not say a bad word about her doing this 8 weeks postpartum, although I think her partner really let her down. The choreography was atrocious. She's capable of much more. He's new to the show. He's from the Eras tour. I know him. He like went viral a million times, Jan. So I'm giving him a little bit of grace because he's not familiar with this program yet, but he stunk it up on her behalf. But he danced fine, but like his contributions, like his choreography, everything was bad.
It's not fair when you get a partner who doesn't really like know
the show
and like what's gonna sell and what's gonna be good for TV. And I feel like she's at a disadvantage. However, like I feel like it's good for her social media to be paired with him because he has a big following. So I'm sure it's like pros and cons. She was another, like I have high expectations for her. I wasn't giving all the way last night, but I think she has a lot of room to excel in this field.
After that was Andy Richter, and like the whole thing just made me sad. Like it's how he's on the same show as Alex Earl. Like, and he did a good job. I felt like he was poking fun at himself. He made me giggle a lot. He's not going to go far, one, because of the dancing, but like mostly he doesn't have like a huge social media presence. Like people aren't calling in to vote for him. But I really commend the effort. It was truly an A for effort.
I liked it.
It was funny.
It was funny and cute, and like I enjoyed it. It was entertaining, and he gave it his all.
And then we have to talk about, I literally tuned in to watch Gleb and Hilaria. Obviously, my newfound deep-rooted hatred.
But they're going to go Gleb, so far. She is so good.
She was amazing. That really killed me. She was incredible. She's bringing in all the stops. They had Alec in the package, Alec in the audience. Like really, I want to say something
moves.
bad.
Even if she gets no fan votes, like she will never be in the bottom because she has the moves.
And it's that Latin blood. You could see it was coursing through her veins, really. She did. She looked extremely Latin. She was like doing that salsa, like she was crushing it.
Yeah, she did. And
I'm sorry, I can't say anything bad.
I'm less frustrated about her excelling because, like, good. You know, she's earned it. I'm more frustrated that like he has a great partner and that he's going to be on our TV screens for a while.
And he's going to go far. And I know for the pros, it means a lot because I think you get like a motivator for them to like do good performances and good choreography is I think you get paid per episode. So if you get eliminated, you're not on the episode. And I would have just loved to have seen him punished in that way.
Yeah, I agree. Who was next?
Who was next? I'm looking at our chat.
Yeah, I don't know. We might have skipped some people, but let's jump to the dance of the night, which was Whitney Carson and Steve Irwin's son.
Oh yeah,
that was incredible.
He's up there with Whitney for potential winners. Whitney, Alex, and Irwin.
And I also want to say, like, it was such a credit to Whitney Carson for that routine, that song, the set design. There were so many moments in the choreography that were like so fun when they were crawling. Oh my God, and it was like
an alligator.
He did really good.
Oh, sorry, crocodile.
He did really good. Like he's a strong contender because he's like an able-bodied young male and he can move. But she brought out so much of what was so great about that. And like that's where it's like it pays to have a seasoned, skilled pro.
Yeah.
Like she crushed. She was the best pro of the night.
Agreed. That was such an unexpected. I almost turned it off. I was like, there's a couple of people left and I don't really care.
Yeah, I didn't watch Bindi win.
And right. I don't know much about the Irwins. I'm not Australian.
I voted for him. I think I did 2 votes. Because I didn't realize voting ends at 10. I was ready. I wanted to watch all of them and then vote. It's not fair to the last person.
Obviously, I was so surprised at that. And I feel like anytime I've ever watched Dancing with the Stars, like sporadically, I always have that same thought where it's like, the order really does affect
the votes.
The votes. Like, how am I only literally given an hour to vote for one person, 2 hours to vote for someone else, and 5 minutes to vote for someone else? Like, it really sucks.
It does. I was waiting till the end to decide how I wanted to split up my 10 votes. And then I put in my third, and they're like, voting is closed. I voted for Alex and Whitney. I actually didn't even get a chance to include Robert.
I don't think it'll affect him because he's clearly like one of the top dancers. So, you know, it doesn't really matter till the end, but not cool.
No, not cool at all. The people that we skipped was Corey Feldman. Adorable.
Adorable. Like not gonna win, but like sweet. Real. And he said, he actually said something so sweet.
What did he say?
It almost made me cry. I was like, when Julianne Hough was like, you know, you talked about scoliosis in your package. Like, how has this experience been for you? And he was like, honestly, I never would have done something like this. It has been so healing for me as like an older person to like, it's literally fixing my body. All like I'm getting so strong. It was so sweet. And he was like, this is the best experience of my life so far. It was so cute.
That's really cute. He was so cute.
Sweet.
I enjoyed Pentatonics.
Oh, right.
Abracadabra. Na na una na.
Oh, abracadabra. Totally forgettable.
100%. But he held his own. Sure.
Yeah.
And then Lauren Jareggi.
I hate her, so no comment. Like, go to her Twitter account. She's one of the most vile people alive. I will not be commenting on her. I think she's disgusting.
Yeah. And the dance wasn't great either.
No, it was like pretty good, honestly. But seriously, she can grab a fucking spoon.
No, I didn't like anything about it.
Agreed.
Okay, so I still feel like Whitney Leavitt could win the whole thing, but like, and maybe it's good that she's coming in from, even though she's in the
Underdog
number one
now.
spot. I'm the only one who didn't like it. The show just thought it was great.
It was not what she's capable of. She literally does better dances on her TikTok.
Show me them legs.
Show me the legs. Alex crushed.
Alex
I'm
could
so
really
proud of
win.
you.
She's a really good
That's my
dancer, and
girl.
she has a huge following.
Yeah, Whitney,
Alex,
and
Hilaria.
Erwin are Hilaria. Yeah.
Let's see.
But there's always somebody who makes it that's like so random and an underdog, and you really didn't think they would make it that far to like the finale's the top 4. I'm trying to think like who that
Erwin.
is.
Erwin is
Yeah,
that.
I guess Erwin.
But also, it's like, was it the dance or was it the Erwin? Let's see what he brings next week. Because, like, he had a fire package, but you're not going to have that, like, every single time. Like, he can't always do,
and
like,
I think
the crocodile
in the beginning,
thing.
they do a lot of shtick, right?
Yeah.
To, like, introduce people. like, oh, I'm the girl from TikTok. I'll
Parent
be like...
Trap, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was really cute. I think they do a lot of shtick in the beginning, and then as the season goes on, like, you have to be much more technical, much more dance-focused. And so that's where kind of, like, you know, boys become men.
That dance was iconic when they were jiving. Born to be wild.
Oh, a great song, too.
And some people's songs, like, the theme was, like, anthems. Like, what's your anthem?
Right.
And, like, some people songs were really anthemic and, like, I was feeling
Anthematic.
it. And other people's was not good.
The song made a big difference, and I thought Born to be Wild was an amazing choice.
Amazing choice.
It really was. I had so much fun.
Yeah, no, me too. I love watching a show. I actually wish the dances were longer.
Yeah, but I think it's really hard to memorize.
More dancing.
I loved the all pros.
Me too. I hope they do that every night.
I don't know if they do. We'll see.
Like,
we're so new here.
I know, but like even if it's like the same routine as last week, take a different song with different outfits. Like just dance for me, okay?
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh. All right, that is our show, y'all.
Y'all
Come back now. You hear?
come back tomorrow for latter half of the week.
The energy will be so much lighter then. I just am so looking forward to
gonna be
that.
so
Next time you see
different.
us,
We're gonna be so
different. So it's kind of. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Tesla Monday Morning Show. We deliver the fast 5 stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So we're watching us on YouTube. Please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast and where podcasts can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iRadio, Castbox, all the places where visit a podcast by now. So just leave a 5-star review. About a beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are.
Love ya. Bye.
Hello?
Leave a message.